Hello and welcome to EU Tweets of the Week. This week, G7 summit shows international strain. If you're going to Strasbourg, maybe don't take the train. And European Plenary talks migration again. It wasn't quite the Last Supper, but the G7 summit certainly had a finality about it. The viral photo released by Angela Merkel's office spawned 1,000 memes. But Daniel Emery reckons this is the best Photoshop ever. Following the meeting, Trump aide Peter Navarro said there was a special place in hell for Canadian PM and G7 host Justin Trudeau. In response, Donald Tusk said there's a special place in heaven for Trudeau. And just check out his power stance in this other shot of the summit. Emmanuel Macron said he didn't mind Trump going it alone and signing a 6-country agreement if need be, because these 6 countries represent values and an economic market with the weight of history behind it. After the G7, Trump headed east for a meeting with Kim Jong-un, and as Jameson Burko said, you all knew this just had to happen, right? This week was a Strasbourg week, but half the travelling circus nearly didn't make it, as one of the special trains broke down en route. Marjorie van den Broek shared this pic, but to be honest, they don't look too sad at that stage. But that was before. The chartered Thalys train remained stuck on the French countryside for 3 hours. After 1 hour, MEPs were released into the wild. Twitter account MEP Assistant said, "Resources are getting scarce. People are starting to trade interns and amendments for water." Martini Seltzemeyer said it was a tragic story of cross-border refugees travelling in search of government handouts, stuck thanks to crazy EU rules. Catherine Bearder, MEP, put everything in perspective, saying it's unpleasant and hot, but it's not on the high seas. This is just wasting time, not costing lives. When they did arrive, there was work aplenty. The Aquarius debacle was top of the agenda. Dunja Mijatovic, the Commissioner for Human Rights, said it was good that Spain finally took in 600-plus migrants after a standoff between Italy and Malta saw them stranded in the Mediterranean. Maltese Prime Minister Joseph Muscat, however, claimed Malta was in full conformity with international obligations. And Migration Commissioner Dimitris Avramopoulos said this will be part of the legacy of the Parliament and the Commission for years to come. Also this week, the Parliament welcomed Dutch PM Mark Rutte. Parliament President Antonio Tajani said Netherlands' contribution is essential in shaping our common future. Alice Stolmeyer reported his claim for a 55% greenhouse gas reduction target for 2030. But he also said Europe is like a giraffe. The giraffe joined the red list of endangered species in 2016. Jorge Valero said, "I've heard funny ways to describe the EU, including the grumpy aunt, but comparing Europe to a giraffe is certainly among the top 3. This week, we are supported by Gas Infrastructure Europe, who are hosting their annual conference in Bucharest today. Find out more about the event and the Gas for Europe 2050 campaign by following the hashtag GIEAC2018. And that's it for another week. Join me again next week for more thrills and spills in the Brussels bubble Twittersphere.